Hey Christian friend, welcome to 30 Pounds Down. If you're a busy Christian woman who wants to lose weight naturally, but it's a struggle to be consistent with healthy habits, then you're in the right place. I'm Glenda Hill, a Christian wife, a nurse turned holistic nutritionist, here to help you build whole health, not just weight loss. Tune in each week for healthy habits, inspiration, and encouragement to achieve your healthy weight. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go to the show. Hey sis, welcome. This is a hot topic and I know you're going to love it. I'm Glenda Hill, Holistic Nutritionist, talking today about natural appetite suppressants for a healthy weight. Yes, many allopathic doctors are switching over to natural medicine. Woo. And I just want to celebrate Dr. Generosio for her courage to start a natural-minded medical practice. And I give her that shout out because she is the one who kind of inspired me to bring up this topic for my podcast. And one of the reasons is when you go to an allopathic doctor and you present your health concern or your struggle with weight loss, all they really have in their toolbox is a prescription pad. That's all they have really. And that prescription pad is for drugs. If you tell them that you're struggling with weight loss, they may offer you a prescription for appetite suppressants or something to speed up your metabolism. But you know, all drugs, they have side effects, and side effects mean complications and problems. It could be short-term and it can be long-term. So we want to avoid all drugs as much as possible because of the side effects. And so, my Christian friend, I'm not against medications if it's a last resort or in case of emergencies. We want God's method for weight loss so we can be free of all kinds of complications from side effects, and we can confidently use natural remedies for weight loss and other health concerns. So right now, I'm going to put on my nutritionist hat and share with you what to do if you want something natural to suppress your appetite. I know for me, having 30 pounds of excess weight really didn't justify me trying to suppress my appetite. But because I was on an intermittent fasting type plan, I was eating 2 meals a day. Some people may think that, well, on that third meal, you might want to have something to suppress your appetite. But I want to testify right here and now that I did not feel hungry between my meals. I had green leafy vegetables, herbs, I had beans, nuts, and seeds, and these are things that are really highly nutritious. I never felt hungry between meals. My first meal was 10 a.m. My second meal is 4 p.m. And in between, I felt energetic and able to do my work. So I didn't need any type of appetite suppressant, not even after my second meal. Maybe 3 hours before bedtime, if I wanted to, I could drink a tea or something that is very, very light, but I never had that feeling. I felt very, very good. So I can tell you, I'm a witness, I'm a living witness that if you have highly nutritious foods that your body can digest and absorb those nutrients, then that's the most natural and the most simplified way to feel like you have the energy that you need from one meal to the next. And so I want to share that with you. Also, it's perfectly okay to be hungry sometimes. You know, it's not going to hurt you to be hungry, but that's being hungry when it's time to eat. If you feel like you're hungry all the time, then you might want to look at the nutritional value of your food. You know, God created us with an appetite to signal when the body has true hunger needs. So one reason you may feel hungry all the time is that the nutritional quality of your food choices is lacking. The natural urge to eat is so that you can fuel the body. And the nutrients that are in the food is what is going to supply the body with strength to perform your God-given work all day long. So you got to make sure that the nutrients are in the foods. I know a lot of people want to grab supplements, but when you take out the nutrients from the food source, because we're talking about whole food supplements, whole food nutritional supplements, when you take out those vitamins and the minerals from the whole food, you're isolating it from the actual food. You're isolating it from the fiber, the skin, and all the parts of the fruit or the vegetable that is so important in assimilating that into the body. God created the food. He created our bodies to work together. So there's a reason, a divine design in making sure you get your nutrients from your food. All right. So continuing with my nutrition hat on, if you're really struggling with hunger between meals, here's a few things that you can try. Avoid drinking alcohol, because drinking alcohol is going to leach nutrients from your body. It does other things too. That's not good for your health. Drinking water throughout the day, that's very important to stay hydrated. You can drink herbal teas like ginger or chickweed tea. And 3 hours before bedtime, you can drink a 4-ounce glass of water that has a pinch of quality sea salt. And that's going to help with the hunger, that feeling of hunger. Now, I know that sometimes I'm in the workplace or sometimes I'm somewhere and I smell onions and garlic and just yummy smells that trigger that hunger pain, but it's not a true hunger. It's just that those smells and those aromas just trigger that hunger pain. And so what you can do in that situation is if you can diffuse some essential oils, that would be good. Essential oils like fennel and rosemary or lemon, you don't want to mix them all together. I like to diffuse my oils separately, but fennel, rosemary, or lemon. And if you're out somewhere where it's not convenient to diffuse essential oils, you can place 2 drops of peppermint oil on a tissue and just inhale it until that feeling of hunger goes away. My prayer for you, my Christian friend, is that you will try some of these natural remedies. One lesson the 2020 pandemic taught us that supply chain disruptions and delivery holdups could delay access to your medications. And that actually happened to my father-in-law in 2021. His diabetic insulin didn't arrive in time and he had to be admitted to the hospital for a few weeks. So it's good to be prepared and it's good to have natural remedies on hand at all times. And there are natural methods, there are God's methods. Of course, He's going to supply your need. And so you want to make sure that you're ready for every situation. And we don't know what the future brings, but we know that this past crisis with the 2020 pandemic, it's not going to be the end of that. It's just going to be more and more coming along because we are living in the end times. And so if you know someone who would like to hear this message, share this episode with them. Many people, especially Christians, are on medications and they want to find effective alternatives. All right, subscribe and tune in next week for more talk on natural health and weight loss and strong faith for an abundant life. All right, peace to you and have a great day.